Hey everyone, it is tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, because we're going to get into it. This tea time is dedicated to Letitia James. Listen, she was on Donald Trump's neck. But now that he is the new president elect, number 47, they gave her a warning. Back down off of Trump, or else we will put your fat A in jail. Yes, that's what they said to her. That's the warning that they gave her. Let me go ahead and share a screen. This is going to be an interesting next 4 years, but I'm telling all of y'all, keep your head up. We will get through this because this too shall pass. Now, let me share a screen. So Donald Trump's potential AG pick threatens to put Letitia James, Fat A, in prison if she doesn't back off the president-elect. A candidate to head Donald Trump Justice Department threatened New York Attorney General Letitia James that he would put her Fat A in prison if she continues her prosecution of the president-elect. Mike Davis, a controversial right-wing lawyer and commentator, told journalist Benny Johnson he was ready to go to war for Trump against enemies like James, who may use lawfare against him. James signaled on Wednesday she is not going to back down on her probes and lawsuits against Donald Trump, as she vowed to fight against any potential revenge or retribution from the former president. Listen here, sweetheart. We're not messing around this time, and we will put your Fat A in prison for conspiracy rights. I promise you that, he said. Davis earlier shocked followers by saying he wanted to drag the dead bodies of Democrats through the streets. Davis is reportedly in the running to serve as Trump's attorney general or White House counsel. James had previously won a $450 million civil fraud judgment against the incoming president after accusing him of inflating his net worth by billions of dollars to get better loans and insurance terms. She targeted Trump's Westchester Golf Club and Seven Springs estate as properties she could seize to make the bond payment. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term, Davis said, is not going to happen again. I can imagine that the Trump 47 Justice Department is not going to have any patience for this Democrat lawfare over the next 4 years, Davis told Newsmax. He cited 18 USC 241 conspiracy against rights as the law that would stop James from going after political enemies. On Wednesday, Davis also said New York Attorney General Letitia James should go to the gulag. Davis, who has been described as political as Trump's trolling chief, has often spoken of sending journalists and political opponents to the gulag? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The former president has since appealed the massive ruling, and appeal court judges had tough questions for New York prosecutors in September, signaling they may side with Trump in the case. The judges wanted to know why the penalties were set at almost $500 million and who had been harmed in a case where neither side had lost money. However, the court has not yet made any decisions in the case. When asked about the case on Wednesday, Jane simply said she is not fearful of Donald Trump. The Trump-hating prosecutor declared she would not compromise the state's integrity or principles as she seeks to work with the new administration. She admitted, "We did not expect this result, but insisted we are prepared to respond to this result. And my office has been preparing for several months because we've been here before," James said during a Fury News conference. "We faced this challenge before, and we used the rule of the law to fight back. And we are prepared to fight back once again, because as the Attorney General of the great state, it's my job to protect and defend the rights of New Yorkers in the rule of law," she said, adding that she will not shrink from that responsibility. She may need to deal with the likes of Davis if she does, as the Washington Post reported last month that Trump was considering combative lawyers who appear on TV for the top job at the Justice Department. I think either way, she does need to be careful. That is my thought process on this. Let's just listen to her really quickly.
And lastly, I congratulate the President-elect Donald Trump. And if possible, we will work with his administration. But we will not compromise our values or our integrity or our principles. We did not expect this result, but we are prepared to respond to this result. And my office has been preparing for several months because we've been here before. We faced this challenge before, and we use the rule of law to fight back. And we are prepared to fight back once again. Because as the Attorney General of this great state, it is my job to protect and defend the rights of New Yorkers and the rule of law. And I will not shrink from that responsibility.
Whew. It's going to be interesting. Trump had reportedly told advisors and donors that his picks for the job were a mistake in the first term because they were weak or defied him. The president-elect praised Davis at a campaign event in Colorado, saying, "This guy is tough as hell. We want him in a very high capacity." Davis was chief counsel for Trump's judicial nominations during his first term. The Daily Mail said he is too charming to get confirmed as Attorney General. "I like to serve as the viceroy," he added. Davis was one of millions of Trump supporters celebrating his win on Wednesday. Trump was elected the 47th president, an extraordinary comeback for a former president who refused to accept defeat 4 years ago, sparked a violent insurrection at the U.S. Capitol, was convicted of felony charges, and survived 2 assassination attempts. Um, Listen, Letitia James, I think prayers have to go out overall with this whole situation, um, because I feel sometimes, people don't choose peace; they choose discord and just mayhem. I'll use those words. And I think that if this man could say this publicly about her, then I don't think she should live in fear, but I think that she should be smart and that she should be careful. Listen, guys, like I said, this is probably the beginning of some disturbing things we're probably going to hear. But all I could say to everybody is stay prayed up. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the like button, y'all, and I'll see you on the next video. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. Are you concerned for Letitia James, or do you think they're just talking and she's going to be okay and all is going to be well? Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.